大家好，我们今天下午 estamos aquí para discutir a very important buzzword, and that's outcomes. So it's this kind of fluency, not just in languages, but in skills, that is critical in shaping and bringing these outcomes to life. Hi, my name is Erica Pagano. I'm a lecturer in law at the University of Miami, and I'm the Associate Director of Law Without Walls. And I'm 28, I have my JD, but I'm not alone. I had a TV show in China before I went to law school. I make my own kimchi, but it's not that kind of stuff that makes me cool or unique. In fact, I'm pretty typical of today's 21st century lawyers. We're more than just millennials. See, we're the ones who are eating gushers while we were programming on GeoCities. We're the ones who are the prosecutors by day and the yoga teachers by night. And instead of writing essays for our middle school Shakespeare projects, we went ahead and shot and edited videos instead. But what does this have to do with your outcomes, right? So, outcomes, it's this buzzword. We all want them. We all talk about them. What do we want? How are we going to get there? But the real question is, who is going to make these outcomes literally come to life? So, as we wait for this flower to bloom and we see these outcomes come to life, blossoming, I'll tell you a little bit about Law Without Walls. So we are a part virtual collaboratory, so we're part in person. We build 21st century lawyering skills, and we're focused at the intersection of law, business, technology, and innovation. All right, so how exactly do we do this? We have about 100 students this upcoming year from 30 law and business schools around the world, participants from over 20 countries, and a community of 750 professionals. Some of you are here today. We have academics, lawyers, in-house counsel, retired lawyers, entrepreneurs, scientists, engineers, you name it, they're a part of Law Without Walls. So, how does it work? Here's an example. We start with teams of 2 to 3 law and business school students, say Tel Aviv University, Peking University, and the University of Miami. We give them an academic mentor from Fordham, an entrepreneur mentor from LegalZoom, a business mentor from Avo, and a lawyer mentor, say, from Eversheds. And each team is then assigned a really broad topic in legal education or practice. And over the course of 4 months, they have to delve into that topic, find a discrete problem, and create a solution, generally a startup, to that problem. And all of this happens in 3 phases. We start with our kickoff, which is 2 days of in-person idea generation and team building. We then move to our virtual phase, which is partly where the students are creating their startups, but also where we meet as a community once a week, all of us, all 100-something million of us online, to debate a hot issue in legal education or practice. And then we go to the Composium, which is our 3rd phase, where our student teams pitch their startups to a multidisciplinary panel of judges, including venture capitalists, and their projects like this, Judgment Pay, an online portal that harnesses the power of crowdsourcing to get people the money they're owed from civil judgments. All right, so this was created by a student from Fordham, a student from the University of St. Gallen, and a student from Indiana. We believe that these outcomes are a result of a dynamic interplay between innovation and open and diverse collaboration. So we're not just about go ahead and create these great innovations and bring them to life. It's also about seeding a dynamic community of business people who want to make change happen. We want to change the way that lawyers and business people partner to solve problems. This requires, well, it's different challenges, right? It's more than just translating language or documents. It's translating attitudes and risk, different skills, different tools. How do we bring about a heightened connectivity? And of course, different goals like internationalizing education. So we also believe that 21st century lawyering skills, you've heard a little bit about them before today, are super important to the future of law. These are things like project management, cultural competency, business skills, social networking, technology, and leadership. So this all sounds really great, right? Law Without Walls, it's intensive, it's hands-on, it's multifaceted, but most importantly, it works. 100% of participating lawyers in 2015 said that Law Without Walls was one of the best experiences in the course of their career. 100% of students said that it was one of the best courses in their degree. And then our student skill sets have also drastically improved too. 100% say they have increased cultural competency, increased communication skills, and increased ability to project manage. So these have a wide applicability, whether our students are practicing or not, they're going to be entrepreneurs or not. And then, of course, we see that 100% of our students say they've become more entrepreneurial. Well, what does that matter? We're sitting in a room full of a bunch of legal educators. Well, this entrepreneurship is really important because it fosters qualities like leadership, right? So we're helping shape the people who can can actually bring about this change, people who want to bring about this change. So let's shift a moment to the legal profession. What does LWOW do for the legal profession? 100% of students said that it increased their awareness of critical issues in the profession, so we've opened their eyes, and 100% said that we've increased their network and their opportunities, meaning we are actually seeding that community of global change agents to make this all happen, which is very, very exciting. So to recap, LWOW works, right, on a global scale. On an individual scale, we build those 21st century skills, on a substantive scale, and also on a community scale, because again, we're providing a platform for these outcomes to actually grow and flourish, which is really exciting. So what's the takeaway for all of you? Well, of course, the substantive stuff is the most important. You've got to have the critical legal analysis, the research, and the writing. But we'd like to focus on these 21st century skills because the future calls for us to go above and beyond, and Law Without Walls answers that call in a very global and complex and innovative way. So we've got to focus on the what do we want? We've got to focus on the how are we going to do it? We've got to focus on the why, but most importantly, the who. And Law Without Walls does just that, and we've proven successful, and we would love for you to talk to us and join us. Thanks.